Hello, welcome to Daily News from AlShayr TV. Scholarly meetings of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom, Iran. The house of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Qom in Iran continues to host scholarly meetings with the attendance of senior scholars, clerics, and public groups of believers. In these meetings, His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi answers questions about Islamic beliefs, the history of Islam, and the Islamic law from the audience. Sayyid Hussein Shirazi delivers a speech at the gathering of Shia believers in Kuwait. Sayyid Hussein Shirazi, son of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, made a speech at the gathering of Shia believers and social activists in Kuwait. The gathering was held last Monday, during which the Grand Juror's son talked about the significance of using the power of youth in serving the society. This event was hosted at the Husseini of Bibi Rabah, peace be upon her. Activities by members of AlShayr TV on World Day of Al-Baqi shrines. Some members and managers of the AlShayr TV in the Wania city of Iraq commemorated the 96th anniversary of the demolition of the Al-Baqi shrines. For this purpose, Sheikh Mustafa Al-Kabi, the director of this TV network, met with several cultural, religious, and social figures and evaluated their projects to condemn the demolition of the Al-Baqi shrines. Hamid Al-Shaybani, the director of the Public Relations Office of AlShayr TV in the Wania province, also hosted several activists to discuss coordination for the rally of the World Day of the Al-Baqi shrines. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center publishes a statement on World Day of Al-Baqi shrines. AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center, affiliated to the office of the Grand Ayatollah Shirazi, published a statement to commemorate the 96th anniversary of the demolition of the Al-Baqi shrines. Here comes this statement. On these days, which mark the World Day of the Al-Baqi shrines on Shawwal 8th, the Muslim Ummah and the followers of the AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, grieve the desecration of the holy shrines of the Prophet's progeny at the hands of the Wahhabi and Takfiri extremists who renegated from the sayings of the Prophet of Islam, who called on every Muslim individual to remain with the Holy Quran and the AhlulBayt, peace be upon them. On this note, AhlulBayt Islamic Thought Center strongly condemns the desecration of the shrines of the AhlulBayt, peace be upon them, and demands decisive measures on the part of the international community, the UN, human rights organizations, and Muslim governments and nations. Furthermore, this center calls for the rebuilding of these sacred sites as a means to revive the cultural, religious, and historical legacies of the AhlulBayt, peace be upon them. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation organizes a recreational trip for hearing-impaired children in Iraq. Misbah al-Hussein Foundation for Relief and Development, affiliated to the office of His Eminence Grand Ayatollah Shirazi in the holy city of Karbala, organized a recreational trip for several children from the Academy of Hearing-Impaired in the Wania province of Iraq. This trip was part of the program called Caravan of Mercy, which was held on the final days of the month of Ramadan. It is worth mentioning that Basim al-Baghdadi, a famous Iraqi comedian, had a special performance for these young children. The Caravan of Mercy by Misbah al-Hussein Foundation will have special programs for children and teenagers in different cities of Iraq.